to build a better world for myself, my loved ones, and my community. I pledge to use my mind to think deeper, further, and higher to create a better reality for myself. I pledge to live my life and go beyond all my self-imposed limitations. I pledge to promote the principles of the Gye-Nyame warriors and to assist all those who are seeking the path of success. I pledge all these things first to myself, my teachers, to all my relations, and to my higher power. I am Gye-Nyame. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe.
Just keep your head to the sky. Just keep your head to the sky. Just keep your head to the sky. Keep your head to the sky. Just keep your head to the sky. Just keep your head to the sky. Keep your head to the sky. Keep your head to the sky. Just keep your head to the sky.
Call on the ancestors, creator watch over.
The African Heritage Diet consists of 6 lessons. Lessons where we reach back to our African heritage to find culturally appropriate health and wellness practices that help us to move forward as a people that are whole in mind, body, and spirit. Lesson 1 is herbs and spices. Lesson 2 are greens. Greens is the widest part in the base of the African Heritage Diet food pyramid. So many greens should be consumed. And as you move up the pyramid, those are the things that you consume in lesser proportionate amounts. Whole grains, lesson 3. Beans and rice, lesson 4. Tubers and mashes, lesson 5. Lesson 6. Fruits, vegetables, and a healthy lifestyle.
My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I'm a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times, I must demonstrate excellence because I am a
Think about a quick question too. It
Go
can
ahead.
be on the record, off the record. It can be on the record. I heard Bob Johnson said he's talking to the higher powers, I guess the government, about our reparations. And I guess the numbers that they come up with were about 3. Name is Saul, here in Ngozi, Northern Light Shopping Center. You want more than just a nice cut? Good conversation, good vibe, good music. Come see me at 3512 Cleveland.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the golden fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero,
to have melanin embedded in our skin is a gift.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black? Too strong? Yeah.
We were born to be great.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black?
We were born to be great.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath. Take it.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath. Take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or a bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors.
Toast.
Raise your glass and toast your
Let's
ancestors.
toast.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on. Pour it.
Move your body.
Move.
Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water.
Great Umoja to each and every last one of y'all. I am thrilled today because I am eating. Lord have mercy. But I want to try to maintain the warrior piece a little bit, So I'm adding. Now check this out. This is gonna sound crazy, right? I started doing soup in the morning. That soup would hold me all day. Family, I'm talking about like miso soup. I'm talking about coconut soup. I'm talking about it's not even a heavy soup. It's a broth. They're like broths, and you can actually do it, and it fills you up. So I'm sitting up here like, damn, I'm getting back to my warrior diet. Speaking of that, family, we will be bringing out the 21-day Nguza Challenge workbook, the digital version. We're gonna be dropping that pretty soon. I got a couple of book launches before that we have to do, but we're going to bring that out. It's going to be a workbook. Also we're going to be bringing the African Deep Thought workbook, and I can't wait to share these with y'all, family, because the way it's going to be is let me say this, man. The ancestors are coming out and showing out for us. On Gye-Nyame journey, you be faithful. You be faithful, and they come. You be faithful, and they come. I'm trying to let y'all know, family. So we're doing our thing right here, Gye-Nyame journey. We doing our thing. We're building. We got a lot of good things coming. We got a lot of challenges coming too. Like I told y'all before, the camping trip is canceled. But that's only for a time. Which brings me to the story of the day. Well, actually, I ain't got a story of the day. But I got a story. I always got a story. Always got a story. Well, it was a hard period in my life. Well, let me put it this way. I was working at, once again, I've been blessed, man. I've been able to work at I've been living the life. You know what I'm saying? I've been actually getting paid for shit that I'm just good at, right? And I think I was at APDS. I don't remember the year, but I could tell you the movie that was out. The movie that was out in this year was The Matrix, right? Because I remember it. But 2 years prior to that year, I had spoke to one of my elders, the Baba of Simba Nation, Dr. Dolly. At that time, I didn't know him as Baba. I knew him as an elder or moving towards eldership, right? Because he was about the age I am possibly now. Well, maybe a little bit older. Well, no, because we've been doing Simba for... Well, anyway, close to where I'm at right now. Somewhere around here in this area. And he told me 2 years prior to the point that I'm about to get into, I got this program that I want you to help me with. I'm like, okay, But, like I said, but during those times, you always have people telling you, we got programs. We want you to do something with us and blah, 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 And sometimes it come through, sometimes it didn't. So I didn't get overly excited. So through that period, it was... a shift in where I was working. Not bad, not good, just a shift. And I could no longer work there. So I was out of a job. And at the same time I was out of a job, my roommate needed to move. So now I was out of a job and I was out of a home. So I was homeless. So a beautiful family took me in. The Shim Shoes. They took me in. Come on, brother. I didn't, like I said, because they knew I wasn't going to ask. I was just, I was going to pack it up and go to my mom's house or something. I don't know, but I didn't want to go to the Leo's house at that point in time in my life. Those who got Leo parents, I ain't want to go to the Leo. Oh, no. So I'm like, damn. They said, come on, bro. Come on, brother. You know what I'm saying? and they took me into their family. And like I told you, Doc had spoke to me. I'm out of a job, and I was doing a contract, and at that point in time, things was moving slow, so I didn't have a lot of money. But I ran into somebody else that said, "Brother, you ought to get a contract with the state. You good, you know. Help these young men get off parole." Yeah. Okay, boom. So I put in an application. Didn't think about it. You know what I'm saying? I did my best writing I could. Submitted it. And just waited. And while I waited, worked other contracts. And of course, contracts, they come and go, or depends on the productivity that you're able to prove. You know what I'm saying? Because I went into fudging paperwork, or putting somebody else at jeopardy because I'm fucking greedy. So I'm actually putting in what I'm doing, which you should do, right? And it's hard. I'm living in the basement, and I'm grateful for that. And I sit down and I start planning, right? I started planning, and I made designs because I said we need houses. I need to find a way to get these houses, right? But we'll start with one. So I go and lay out how I'm gonna do the house. I said, okay. So I lay it out. Don't have a name for the house yet. And that summer, Dr. Dolly called me. "Hey, brother, Tim, remember that thing I told you about?" I said, no, I told you I wanted you to help me with a project. I said, yes. I said, yeah, I need you. We leaving in about 2 weeks. I need you. Will you be available? I said, leaving? Yeah, we're going to be gone for about 2 weeks. I said, 2 weeks? I said, oh, shit, I ain't working right now. Okay, let's go. I kind of miss those days. Anybody else ever had those days where you was young and you was just able, somebody be like, let's go, and you be like, I ain't got shit else to do. Let's go. I can't even explain it, right? Even right now, I'm sitting up here like, damn, I know I was home, but damn, I just jumped up and just left. But hey, it was a blessing. And I went up there and had the experience of my life, a life-changing event. Still thinking about building a house, still laying out, said I get this contract. And I get back and I get the contract. And on my way leaving Simba Camp, they gave me a stipend, and that little stipend kept me afloat until after my contract. I mean, you know what I'm saying? With that little stipend, supposed at that point in time, it was that little stipend and the money from my previous contracts and my new contract that was starting, I was able to go out and buy a house and got involved with the foster care system and eventually built the house that I was drawing homeless in a basement. I didn't let my situation define me. And speaking of unity, the family in which I stayed with didn't allow my situation to define me for them either. Unity, #unity. And that was a beautiful time in my life. It was a time of transformation. It was a time for growth. And I am glad that I went through it, because through that, you know what I'm saying, I came up with the name Gye-Nyame House. If not for those events, there would be, in a sense, no Gye-Nyame. It'd be something else, but there would be no Gye-Nyame, because through that experience, that's where I got the name Gye-Nyame. That's where I really got the experience of Gye-Nyame, right? And that's where I got the idea of taking rites of passage to another level. Because in Columbus, we got the technical shit. We got the technical shit down. We got the documentation down. We got all of the writings and the talking. When I got to Simba, they had the real life. It's like when I was young, I used to want to do martial arts, but I couldn't do martial arts. So I would go to the library and I would get books on martial arts, and I'd look at it and I'd try to do some of the stuff. And I'm looking at the book, right? And the book is beautiful. The book has a lot of information, but then I started doing martial arts. And every now and then I would look at the book. But the book was nothing like the doing. So Columbus was like the book of martial arts. I could go through, I could scan through, I could get information. I had all the information. Simba was the experience, right? The living of the, you know what I'm saying? If nothing but for 2 weeks, because at that time we was doing 10 to 14 days, right? You literally lived, and you was basically put in a crucible. And in that crucible, because it's a little bit different now, in that crucible, it would be decided whether or not you was going to be able to carry the banner of a nation builder, of the Simba nation. It's a little bit different now. You understand? But at that time, it's like, boom, throw your, dude, you got 2 to 3 days of training, and then good luck. Man, I can tell y'all some stories about Simba and the growth and what I started noticing about people and rituals and ceremonies mixed in with the knowledge. That's where change happens. Change don't just happen in the textbook. It's the experience. And it's seeing it working all together. Once again, we on Umoja. Did I say Umoja, y'all? So it's time for us to get to our toast. Let me see what I'm going to hit y'all with right now. Let's see. There we go. Oh, I've been working this weekend, family. Oh, do I have some transitions for you? Lord have mercy. Let's transition again.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out.
Transition again.
Here we go.
Drink your water. Come on, drink. All right. I just wanted to show off my transitions, family. But I like this one especially. I like this one. You ready? Hold on. I don't want the song to come on. Let's do this one. That's that. Let's do that again. I especially like that one. Oh, man. All right. I need to fix that. I'm going to fix that real quick. Let me fix that. I need to fix that real quick. Y'all like, brother, I tell you fixing shit on this. Yes, I am. Let's say. Because that wasn't right. Now I know what it's doing. All right, cool. So now let's try it. There we go. I don't know if y'all see the difference. In the first one, when I switched it, there was really no transition. It gave absolutely no time up underneath, so it just switched me, and then it threw it over. But if you watch right here, Boom. It covers it up, and then when it comes back, it's something different. Actually, that was a little bit too long. I'll fix it. But anyway, let's get it. I'm working on perfecting these skills, family. We going international. We about to go international. Just letting y'all know. So here we go. So family, first giving honor to the creator. By whatever name you choose to call that creator, we lift up our glass. We salute that creator. And guess what do we say? Of course, we say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? We going to our ancestors. We're going to our list of our ancestors. And we're going to lift up our glass. We're going to salute those ancestors. I'm going to do as far as I can by memory. Then we'll pull out the sheet. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert Texana, Davis, Herm Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Pendergast, Eileen, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, L, Nomo X, Sapet Mott, Romilly Kapoor, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Dear Gail Pulling, the Luxter Brothers, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldell Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Wellavita Farmer, Ango Sosu, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury, Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kenty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West, James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Charles, Dana Jones, Henry Charles. So ashamed. Didn't make it as far as yesterday. Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Annie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Ada Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Imhotep Wellman. That's his work right here. Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frankie Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dee Dee Monaries, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We have William Walter West, Nigel Parrish, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DePeters Hines, Ines Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scanterberry, Wilson Haley, Alma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, The Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Leon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christine Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwilyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, Hat Senior, Melly Miller, Housie Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Audie Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mae Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Ms. Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Led Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker, Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Don Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevada Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Jabez McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lloyd Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Alvar, Mazarine Coper, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Shirley Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We move to the Black Book. And we got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, John Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, Dame Jimmy Johnson, Marble Shane Lewis, Robert Michelle Jr., Damie Tom, Damie Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundum, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sally Garner, Milton Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Correa, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flynn, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominic Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Aunt Maxine, Aunt Maxine, where we at? Okay, I see where we are. Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Monga III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Nanette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al Lauty Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Priscilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Justin Carl White, Desi Woods, T.L.R. Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Doug Shelton, Steve Doug Shelton, or Stevie Doug Shelton. I think it's Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Grace, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cofer, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Sarah Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter, Mary Smith, Juanita Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Devonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Riesling, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Hunter, and Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Vera and Reese Fisher, Jerry, Jocelyn McCallop, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Ann Lee. We got Panchita Alba. Man, oh man, it is a great day to lift up our glasses, salute our ancestors once again. Family, we are in the house. We lift them up and we say, that's right, I say. From there, family, we move to the present moment. Right now, we are on the beautiful day of Umoja. Umoja. That cool, refreshing principle. I know that ain't sound right. All right, I'll work on it. Umoja. Umoja. I'm asking everybody to activate those reticular formations and family, seek out Umoja in your surroundings, whether you on quarantine or in lockdown or whatever. Umoja is somewhere there. Find it, family. Seek it out. Seek it out. You know what I'm saying? Work with it. Take a picture of it. Share it on Gye-Nyame Journey timeline, right? Let us know that Umoja is on the move. Umoja is empowered. Umoja is for real, right? We got to start making sure that we place up our principles, and we'll talk about this a little bit more. Well, not a little bit more, but those that get the 21 day and Nguza and hashtag 21 day and Nguza Cyber Challenge. You know what I'm saying? When you get the workbook, we talk about you get to share a little bit of that. You know, some of the challenges in there. You know, and taking that challenge. You know, whether you're taking it, for you, or whether you're taking it as part of the process to move into Gye-Nyame. However what. That's on you, right? Ask certain questions, throw out certain answers and stuff like that, and participate, because part of that whole 21-day thing is participating with saluting our ancestors on a 21-day period. So anyway, getting back to it, family unity is what Umoja means, right? So, and I almost forgot. Dang, I forgot to turn it on. I am so sorry, Spreaker. But we want to give a round of applause to all of the Umoja babies. I'm going to have to automate. I'm going to have to give me a checklist. Maybe that's what I need. I need a checklist to make sure that I don't miss any of my people. We gave all the Umoja babies a round of applause. Also on Umoja, we got the principle of truth. We got violet, which is the color. We got mentalism, which is the Hermetic law. We got the male name is Kwojo, female name is Ajua. Y'all got it? All right. So, also in the moment, we want to move to the proverb of the day. Now, I'm just doing this to expand, introduce people to the book. Real good proverbs. I figured we got enough proverbs for 2 years straight, probably. Well, maybe a year and a half. Because I know But anyway, because we got several books that we're working on right now. So, and also we're going to do something with the folk tales as well. So, I think today we are on 1.4. And it says human beings. Well, maybe we are on 1.3. Yeah, I think we're on 1.3 because I think yesterday's proverb was, they who are not willing to sacrifice will not be fulfilled, said the knowledge holders. Sacrifice harmonizes through right measure. It realigns its forces, said the knowledge holders. I could be wrong. A double dose of one of these proverbs will not hurt you. The human being's freedom is in the inner head, say the knowledge holders. Once again, the proverb of the day: the human being's freedom is in the inner head, say the knowledge holder. So what eventually will happen is I'll make available the digital piece, and you'll be able to go and do some scribing. You know what I'm saying? We call it scribing about the proverb right here, right now on the show. And you can keep writing. You keep right on track with us because we just go right back through the book. All right. So that's that proverb of the day. And speaking of that, let's lift up our glass. It's time to toast this moment. We are in a moment of power. We are in a moment of Umoja. We'll lift up our glass. We want to salute that. And we want to use that energy and push forward into the future. You understand what I'm saying? Push forward. Well, utilize all the power in the now, and in building the now, make sure that we are keeping a tomorrow for our children. Right? Right? Each time we focus in the now, we, in a sense, add to the time account for our future generations. So we lift up our glass and we salute and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on to our children, our children's children, onto infinity. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? It's very simple. From here, move to all of our relations, and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, family, we move to that selfish toast. What is it that you need in this moment, right now, to make you a better you, make you a better person, right? We lift up our glass, and with that, we say Ashe, right? From there, family, we lift up the tribe. Toast your tribe. You know what I'm saying? What's your tribe, all right? You know, here, it's Gye-Nyame. Lifting up that glass, salute. Shay, last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the most alive, the most joyful, the most peaceful person in the room right now. I want to lift my glass up to you. And with that, we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy. In 100 years, I'm about to sit. Oh, man. So we're going to go to the news screen real quick. And where is it at? It's supposed to be a visitor. It was a visitor button up here or something. I don't know. View. There you go. View as a visitor. Let's view as a visitor. All right. I forgot to push it. As y'all see, my ADOS family keep me informed. Tawee Family Village keep me informed. Push Black, they always got something. Brother Quasi, who introduced me to all these new commercial things y'all been seeing on. He got the family everybody just messaging me what's going on here. All right. So, all right, let's go on down the timeline here. Okay, right now. Well, they said we got one viewer, but that's cool. They're not giving because I'm on here as a visitor. I understand now. Cool. I'll go back and check the numbers out. But, I posted that up. Here is the new Gye-Nyame commercial. You know what I'm saying? Did I put that up there? G&G up there. We go. Let's check it out. All right, I'm about to fix that. But all right. Hey, listen. We working on it, family. Like I said, when I say we becoming a media, I'm not playing. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, there was an excellent conversation on lineage and reparations with Dr. Sandy Darity and his wife. And also they had Antonio Moore and Yvette Carnell on there yesterday. It was a real good conversation. I would suggest that everybody check that out for the mere fact Dr. Sandy Darity is has been researching this whole reparations thing. He has a new book out called From Here to Equality, and I'm in the process of going through it now. Excellent book, and it talks about our claim, and it also delineates, how can I put it, it makes it clear on why we should use some of the language that we use as far as who should be getting the benefits, or at least the lion's share of the benefits. So this is ADOS Los Angeles. Real good show yesterday. We did the per onk. 8 shares. We getting in there. All right. 18 views. Okay. Did pretty good there. All right. Messed up there. That was a mess up. Let me go and erase that. Can I erase it? Guess not, because I'm viewing as a visitor, right? All right. Rising inequality means an old rule about money and happiness is no longer true. Rising inequality means an old rule about money and happiness is no longer true. You go and check that out, because it talks about the wealth gap, and it talks about, in a sense, how people view wealth differently now than they did in the past. Of course, y'all got my commercial. Here's the new version of the Pray commercial. I like that commercial. You know what I'm saying? I really like that commercial. All right, so let's see if there's any. I know there's some news on here that we ain't cover. This is Roger Stone. That's Trump's boy. Trump is commuting motherfucker sentences. See, this, for me, I know a lot of people are upset, but this is motivation for me, right? This is motivation for me. The president commuted his friend's sentence, right? And look how they waving. Right? Listen, it's all for me, because they showing you what they doing with their politics. They empowering each other. They taking care of each other. This is what they do. And this is what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because part of the culture is the politics, family. You know what I'm saying? You got to have politics involved in your culture. Especially if we're competing against other people. Because politics is about who control the resources. And who can allocate the money, some of that money that's made from those resources, that's paid in tax or duties or tributes, as they was called back in the day. Come on now. So, they talking about opening up the schools. Now, I didn't get a chance to go through this. I talked about it a little bit on Kaumba, but I'm going to take a little bit of time this morning. We're going to take a little bit of time this morning because I want y'all to see why you shouldn't feel bad for asking for stuff for you and your children. Executive order on the White House Hispanic Prosperity Initiative. Now, y'all remember when we read the Breathe Act? It started off as black, right? And it faded into some truly universal, beautiful shit. I'm not against none of it. Only after reparations, though. Right? But let me look. This is executive order signed by the great Punkham himself. Now I want y'all to read this. By the authority vested in me as president, by the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America, and in order to improve Hispanic Americans' access to educational and economic opportunities, it is hereby ordered as follows. Now start off brown. Now, if it sticks to what we do, then it should start expanding and including others. So we know they're going to do it, right? We know this is how it's going to happen because, these are partners and shit. Allies. Right? Section 1, purpose. The success of Hispanic Americans is integral to the economic future of our country. As more than 60 million Hispanics live in the United States today, Hispanics are the largest minority group in the country. Hispanics are also a nation's youngest major racial or ethnic group. Generations of Hispanic constituting different backgrounds and cultures have contributed to building a strong and prosperous America. Their collective contribution continue a legacy of inspiration that is cherished part of the American experience. Okay. So maybe they're going to start watering it down and including everybody in the next paragraph. While we celebrate the many ways Hispanic Americans have contributed to our nation, we also recognize that they face challenges in accessing educational and economic opportunities. In the last 3 years, my administration has supported school choice, Hispanic serving institutions, and new career pathways, including apprenticeship and work-based learning initiatives, because quality education options offering multiple pathways to economic success are the critical to the developing our nation's potential for jobs for the tomorrow. Here it comes. Maybe they're going to spread it out here. My administration has also supported investment in economically distressed communities, including through opportunity zones and economic opportunities for small and minority-owned businesses. Okay, it kind of went broad there. Okay, cool. The initiative set forth in the order increases emphasis on the connection between education and economic opportunities and exploring and promoting opportunities for Hispanic Americans. It zoomed back in. What happened? It was supposed to, right here at this point in time, if some shit was written for us, it would be expanded to everybody. They expanded it and they collapsed it right back down, both through the outside traditional education options and lead to economic prosperity, Today, Americans have more paths to prosperity than any previous generation, and it is necessary to ensure that Hispanic Americans have every opportunity to access the pathways and to fulfill their educational economic aspirations. The White House Hispanic Prosperity Initiative. Maybe they're going to get expensive here and include everybody. There is established the White House Hispanic Prosperity Initiative, housed in the Department of Education. The mission of the initiative shall be to improve access by Hispanic Americans to educational and economic opportunities. Consistent with its mission, the initiative shall identify and promote educational and workforce development practices that have improved educational, professional, economic outcomes for Hispanic Americans. Encourage private sector initiatives and foster public-private partnerships to improve access to educational and economic opportunities for Hispanic Americans. It's not expanding. Where's the expansion? Now, I'm not mad. I need you to understand. They got something specifically for them, and they deserve a round of applause. Why is it that when our leadership does something, they go in and feel they have to include everybody? What is wrong with us? Okay, cool. Thank you. Somebody just let me know something. Count the time Hispanics was used in relation to what initiatives and opportunities is applicable. Okay, so it pops up on your screen. It pops up here, but I don't see it. Okay, I know why. All right, now I understand. So I have to look over here and check every now and then. So family, we got to understand there's nothing wrong with looking out for us. As a matter of fact, we can help more people if we was to really start looking out for us. If we really was to start looking out for us. All right? So I'm gonna get off of this, because like I said, I am happy that they were able to do it. But then once again, if you're looking at Hispanic crowd, you know what I'm saying, you don't see a lot of dark-skinned Hispanics in there. Just saying. But anyway, all right, he is so forget. Oh my God, yes, Amy Cooper has suffered enough. Wait, I mean, now the ironic part about this thing is that this woman's family could have owned this man's family. Amy Cooper, listen. Amy Cooper. Yes, Amy Cooper, not now. Get out. Yes, Amy Cooper has suffered enough. Christian Cooper says he won't help Manhattan DA Cy Vance prosecute Amy Cooper over their now infamous Central Park confirmation because she already paid a steep. What price she paid? What price she paid, Christian? Huh? He must think look, I don't know if he think she called the cops on this man and was gonna get this man murked, as the kids would say, and not murked with medicine, murked with bullets, right? All because she wanted her dog to run free in the park. Brother Kwame has a statement. Let me see what. Marguerite, summer is here. We are picking a lot of vegetables in the fields for many years. Let's talk about it. That's right. We are picking up a lot of vegetables. You damn right. And like I said, with that whole issue, we growing some at the school, by the way, free commercial. And like I said, I'm not upset. My issue is that every time black folks get in and we think that we got to write something, we feel we have to include everybody. I don't see anything wrong with being loyal and being protective of your group. I have no problem with it. And that's all I'm saying. Yes, Amy Cooper has suffered enough. Bringing her money, misery just seems like piling on. Bringing her more misery. This man, we're so forgiving. We're so forgiving. You know what I'm saying? So forgiving. I mean, that's the borders. We got to start getting the borders up. Can someone explain why this case over the other 1,400 was picked to go to the Supreme Court? Now, they brought a case to the Supreme Court that was the Supreme Court for Native Americans' rights in Oklahoma. Here's what that could mean. Now, they talk about, you go through here, but basically what they're saying is that a lot of the arrests that happen in a certain area within Oklahoma are unjust because they are basically on Native American reservation land. So the Native Americans need to be, if they are arrested, they need to be, in a sense, they are nationally protected, which I honestly believe black folks, ADOS, need to be in America. We need to be, you know what I'm saying? When they get us, they need to take us straight to federal court. Because, you know what I'm saying? But the case that they used, right, was a rape case. And I was just wondering, the question I was asking is why, out of all of the cases to use, you know what I'm saying, especially about an issue like this, why use one of the most heinous crimes to do it? But I don't know. You know, maybe with some strategy in there. I don't understand. I'm not a lawyer. Don't pretend to be. But family, that's it for today. Here last one. Top military officer labels Confederacy as treacherous as Pentagon takes hard look at rebel ties. You know, somebody said, you know, they're a group of traitors. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, family, this is Gye-Nyame Journey. Y'all get all those news clips on our Facebook timeline till I figure out how else we're going to do it, because this is about to, growth about to come fast. So Kwame, put on your seatbelt. Mama Margarita, put on your seatbelt. It's coming fast. But I'm out. And before we go out, y'all know I got to go on and, salute the fam. Let's see.
The African Heritage Diet consists of 6 lessons. Lessons where we reach back to our African heritage to find culturally appropriate health and wellness practices that help us to move forward as a people that are whole in mind, body, and spirit. Lesson 1 is herbs and spices. Lesson 2 are greens. Greens is the widest part in the base of the African Heritage Diet food pyramid, so many greens should be consumed. And as you move up the pyramid, those are the things that you consume in lesser proportionate amounts. Whole grains, lesson 3. Beans and rice, lesson 4. Tubers and mashes, lesson 5. Lesson 6. Fruits, vegetables, and a healthy lifestyle.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
Question too. It can be on the record, off the record. It can be on the record. I heard Bob Johnson said he's talking to the higher powers, I guess the government, about our reparations. And I guess the numbers that they come up with were about 3. His name is Saul, here in Ngozi, Northern Light Shopping Center. He want more than just a nice cut. Good conversation, good vibe, good music. Come see me at 3512 Cleveland.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greeks. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the golden fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero,